Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another late night pouring episode. Somebody had asked me about what time late night is. Well, right now it's about 12:20 in the morning. But it's nice and quiet. The kids are asleep. Baxter's asleep in there. No snoring. So we're going to do a pour. I have a couple of colors that I'm very excited about using tonight, and that's what we're going to use on this canvas. I will show you the colors in just a second. This is a 15 by 30 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft. I like these canvases. You can get them at Michael's. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges for more opacity along the sides so that as my paint rolls over, I don't see any see-through sheerness at all. So that's why we do that. So that's a 15 by 30. You ready to go? Let me show you the colors. The first one we're working with is this beautiful This Little Piggy pigment in Persephone. And it is just beautiful. HOA, can you see that? Mm-hmm. Shimmery, sparkly, amazing gorgeousness. So this is really, really pretty. It's a little lighter right now because of the Floetrol, but it will dry like that. Actually, you can sort of see it on there. I don't know if you can see any shift on the stick, can you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is Persephone. Really, really pretty color. Very excited to use this one in a pour. So the next one we are using is a concoction of mine. It started out life as DecoArt Americana Decor in Obsidian, and then I added a squirt or two of permanent blue violet to it. And it is very cool looking.
I love that word, concoction.
Concoction? I thought you were going to say obsidian.
That too.
That too. Nice and thick. My pouring medium is my Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and American Floetrol, leaving a mound on a mound and then sinking into itself pretty quickly. Very cool. I love this color, and it's going to dry so beautiful with a metallic sparkle and sheen to it. It's going to be awesome. Okay, next one we have is a combination of these two. This is Amsterdam Pearl Green and Pearl Blue. So when we combine them, we get a pearl turquoise, which I really, really like. So this is Amsterdam Pearl Turquoise. I can sort of see a turquoise shift on there in the light. I don't know if you guys can or not, but I anticipate this being really neat next to this and also next to our Prussian Blue. This is Golden's Prussian Blue. I thought about putting some black in there to make it that indigo, but I thought the obsidian was already pretty dark, and I didn't want to add another very dark color because I do have that obsidian, or sorry, the indigo as my flow extent. And last but not least, we have some DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Beautiful. Okay, so tonight we are using this lovely split cup from acrylicpouringtools.com. Thank you so much, Tracie, and your wonderful husband. You guys are awesome. This is a 5-chamber split cup with a handle with my name on it because Tracie loves me. But I love her too. This one is a 10-ounce cup, and you can find these at acrylicpouringtools.com. So we're going to go ahead and layer this, and then we're going to pour it out. So the 2 chambers on the outside, those end up being a little bit more prominent than everything else. So I want to use the 2 colors I'm most excited about on the outer chambers. We're going to put Persephone on this side. I'm really excited to see how this is going to come out. And we're going to do that obsidian violet color on the other chamber. So for that size canvas, what do we say, HOA? We need 16 ounces of paint?
Exactly.
So this is a 10-ounce split cup. And I'm actually fine with that because lately I have been really trying very hard to have a smaller pour and more flow extender and be able to really stretch out, especially the Wanderlust Pours, because I think they're so pretty when they're stretched out. So we're going to use 10 ounces for our pour and paint around it as the flow extender, and we'll be absolutely fine. I'm going to put the Prussian Blue in the center chamber. Do that thing that I like to do with stacking the white and the gold, except we're not using white, we're using this pearl turquoise. So this chamber here, I'm going to start with some of the pearl turquoise mixture, then I'm going to put some gold in, and then I'm going to put some more of the pearl turquoise in. And the point of doing this is to break it up because I don't like to get large swaths of white or large swaths of gold. So this way you get the best of both worlds. And it changes things up a little bit, which is pretty cool. I'll put a little bit more in there. Okay, and now we're gonna come with gold. This side I started with the pearl turquoise, so now this one I'm gonna start it with the gold, so that they're kind of opposite each other. A little bit of pearl turquoise. And I really like doing this. I've really been having a lot of fun with my layered cups, with using bigger amounts of the colors and smaller amounts of the white and the gold, just for contrast and just to break things up a little bit and make the darker colors really pop and sing. Okay, we've got our pearl turquoise on top there. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. We have a little bit more of that obsidian left, so if I need to use some as a flow extender, I'm perfectly good with that. Our cup is ready to go. You come on over here. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these little Dixie cups, and I'm going to pour some of this pretty thick gold in it, and I'm going to thin it out just a tiny bit, because I do want to use this as a flow extender, but I don't want it super watery, and I don't want to water down the whole cup. I just want to water down this little bit right here. So instead of, I didn't layer 2 split cups, I only layered 1, but I still want to do the Wanderlust with the 2 straight pours. So I'm going to pour about half of it, and then we're going to turn the canvas and we're going to pour the other half. Okay, so we're going to pour a runway of gold, kind of like that. Okay. All right. And I'm going to turn this way because I'm right-handed. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
We're going to start over here. We're going to do a wandering straight pour. So we're going to go this way, then we're going to turn the canvas, and we're going to pour the rest of the cup going that way. Okay, here we go. So slightly different effects with the split cup. Much more distinct colors. You don't get that blending and that ombre sort of effect that I really like. I'm going to stop there, and then we're going to turn this around for the other side. I love that Persephone. Okay, ready, darling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Back through it because I like what's happening through there. Pour some around. That's that edge. Okay, that's pretty good. I recommend that you have a bucket of water standing by that you can put your split cup into, and then when you're done pouring, go wash it as soon as possible. You don't want that paint to stick to the inside of your cup.
You gonna take your own advice?
Hmm?
You gonna take your own advice?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. Okay, so this is my indigo blue that I've been having this little love affair with lately. We're going to go around our pour.
By indigo blue, do you mean Prussian blue with some black in it?
Yes, exactly. The Mina version of indigo. Well, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants.
I like the Mina version of everything. So.
Ah. Spread this out. So you'll notice that the pour is actually only about 1/3 of the canvas, and the other 2/3 are flow extender. And the reason that we do this is so that we get to keep the pour and tilt off the flow extender. If I poured a lot more from the cup, then when I went to go tilt it off, most of it, the cool stuff, would come off. So this way we keep our cool stuff and we tilt off our flow extender and give ourselves the opportunity for negative space, which I like negative space.
Because a dry canvas is?
Thirsty canvas.
That's right.
Very good, HOA.
I listen.
You know, you haven't done a pour in a while.
Oh boy. Do I sense a command performance coming up?
Well, you know, they like to see you pour too. But HOA has told me many times he's much more comfortable on that side of the camera. So, but maybe he will grace us with his presence. Let me know in the comments if you want to see HOA do a pour.
Aye.
Okay. So what I love right off the bat, I really love the Persephone with a little bit of gold in there next to that obsidian with the purple. I'm loving the purple around, surrounded by that pearl turquoise, and I really like this beautiful Persephone with the gold and the pearl turquoise and that little bit of Prussian going through there. So this is really cool. Let's tilt this out and see what happens. And I also really like this gold part here too. So let's see, let's find the way to the paint. There it is. Okay. I kind of want to keep this shape. So we're going to take it down and we're going to walk it down. And we're going to go over to that corner. And we're going to go off the edge and bring it back. That's driving me nuts. Now we're just going to sort of walk this down along this edge a little bit and just hook it over the corner and pull it back. And I'm going to shove it back this way. I think we're going to go down towards that bottom edge now. And let this go down across. And I will scrape my table and I'll scrape my drips back into a cup and I will use them as flow extender because I like to do that. This is kind of neat. It's like angel wings almost.
Mm.
I think we need to go off that side now a little bit. I want to open this up in here. I'm going to take it back down now that we've anchored it over the side. I'm going to take the paint back this way now and let it move down. And we're going to open up that edge too. Off the bottom to anchor it. Ooh, this is pretty, look at that. I'm going to step around the other side of the table and look at it for a second. Okay. So I really like what's happening on this side of the canvas. I do like what's happening over in here, but this is pretty solid and I don't really want it solid. So we're gonna actually stretch this out and move it down a little bit and open it up and see what happens down here. Maybe we can move this area into there, and I think I just dripped in it. I did.
I was about to say, careful, I need to come into it.
So we're compressing that area right there. You might lose a little bit down here at the bottom and really open it up and take it back. We'll anchor the gold over the edge and then we'll take it back. What do you think of that? It's pretty cool looking.
Yummy.
I like where we have some blending going on. That's really cool. Like up in this corner over here and along this bottom edge where there's that violet and the gold coming through. It's really pretty. I'll get my hands off. Look at it. So I'm kind of tempted to like do something in here, but looking at it, I see gold underneath there and I see the purple underneath there and I'm seeing little bits of blue. So I think I'm gonna leave this the way it is because I actually think it kind of provides a nice soft foil to all of this busyness, but I love this in here and this in here is so pretty. All these really pretty fingerlings. So the difference with the split cup Wanderlust Pour, this center part, we're not getting that ombre straight pour effect with a lot of cells. We're getting the fingerlings, but not so much blending. So if you don't want blending, do your Wanderlust with a split cup. If you don't mind the blending, you don't need the split cup. But split cups are awesome to play with. They're a lot of fun, especially if you're really at that stage where you're playing with color and you like to make sure your colors stay distinct. I really love split cups, especially for ring pours, because they really keep the colors distinct and it's pretty cool. So thank you so much to Tracie and her wonderful husband for my awesome split cup. You can find that one at acrylicpouringtools.com. And I will show you guys this one when it is dry. I'm going to torch it one more time and HOA is going to give you a flyover, I think. This is cool. I'm happy. Look at this corner right there. And this, I love that. Like this whole bottom edge is really pretty. And right here. Cool. Okay.
I miss turning off the lights and seeing just a fire.
Somebody had asked me in one of the comments why we torch. The reason that we torch is to pop any air bubbles that might be trapped inside the painting underneath the surface. Because if you don't pop them now, while everything is still wet, then they can come up later on and pop halfway through, or worse, travel halfway through the painting to the surface and then pop, and you get like a little divot on the surface or a dent, or you get a raised bubble, which is no fun either. So use your torch, pop your air bubbles. Also, it's good we pop them before we tilt also, because if there's an air bubble in there and it's moving, it can disrupt your composition and distort things. So this is awesome. I'll show you when it's dry. Thanks for being here with us tonight. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are with our dried result. You guys, I love this piece. I think this turned out so beautiful. That Persephone is just gorgeous and so sparkly and shimmery, and what a color. Wow. I love it in here where it kind of mixed with the gold a little bit and gave us this lighter kind of orangey color. And then up here with these lines of that pearl turquoise color that we made from Amsterdam. Really beautiful stuff. I love the indigo background. Lots of gold in this one. This like fan over here is just so pretty to me. I love that you can sort of see underneath it a little bit. There's a lot of transparency, so the gold is coming through, and I see some purple underneath there, and of course that pearl turquoise and the gold. Now the really interesting thing is these indigo parts are shiny. That's my pouring medium, the gel gloss and the Floetrol, where it has nice shine on it. And then in here, in this center section, this is the obsidian with that purple, and it's very matte. So like right on this corner, you can see the corner is shiny and sparkly, but then this larger part is kind of matte, because that's the obsidian with the purple in it. So there are some parts of this I really love. Down here, there's just like this sparkly line of purple at the edge of that gold is gorgeous. And all through here is just so pretty to me. So I really love that. That Persephone is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. That's one of your must-haves. But I'm really happy with this one, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I'm thrilled to have a dried result to show you at the end of the video. But it is getting colder, so things are taking a little longer to dry. So thank you so much for being here with us today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was wonderful to have you here with us. We'll see you real soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. What do you got, Baxter? You got your baby. He's been walking around with it all day. Usually he keeps that one in his crate. That's his buddy where he sleeps with the baby, but he loves this monkey. He's took it everywhere with him. He brought it in the car this morning when we took the kids to school. Baxter!